Hi guys, welcome back to Linux Bennett channel as we look at algebraic fraction and we are at part 2. Let's go. This one says express as a single fraction. We have v plus 3 over 2 plus 2v plus 1 over 5. As discussed in the part 1, we need to find the LCM. Once you're adding and subtracting a fraction or algebraic fraction, you have to find the LCM. 2 into 10 goes 5 times, so we're going to multiply by options. So 5 times that will give us 5v. First bracket, let's focus on the next one now. 5 into 2. So 2 times 2v, that's 4v. And then 2 times 1. To group now, so we're going to bring all the like terms together, meaning this 5v. And we're going to add the thing. Sometimes they change the sign, right? I just basically put this to say, okay, this is equal to this. All right, v plus 4v, that's 9v. And 15 plus over 10. According to this paper, it's worth 3 marks. So here we go. You'd have gotten that 3 marks. Just like that. Hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. If you're not following me on TikTok, see me in Linux Mint, you know what to do. Let's look at number 4. It says express as a single fraction. So the first thing, once it's addition and subtraction, you must bring them to the common denominator. Now the LCM would have been 5 and 7. First number that both terms can go into without a remainder. 7 into 35, that's 5 times. So we're going to multiply 5 times double in one term, so we're good. 5 into this goes 7 times. And remember, once you put the 7 here and you have a minus here, it's negative you're multiplying by. So consider this as negative 7. That's a common error students make. They don't use the negative. So negative times this would give us negative 7 double. And then remember, negative 7 times positive 2. And negative times a positive is negative. Let me say it again. And negative times a positive, negative. You have to know these. All right. So these are already grouped. So 5 take away 7. Look at it again. The 7 is greater. So that will give you a negative 2 double. Remember what the rule says. Subtraction, you subtract and you keep the sign of the bigger one. So the 7 is negative. So we keep the negative. And of course, there is no other term to go with the 14. So we just write back the solution. Since we will not be doing the same paper in class, let me just go through it for you, all right? And guys, if you want your child to be a part of my class, this is the number to call, 549-2161. Let's move on to another one. We are working, guys, on a chicken with a jerk. All right, this one is a little bit different. One, the algebra is in the denominator, right? So we have to fix that. So how do we find the lowest common multiple of 2 double and 3 double? So the lowest common multiple of 2 as double is common to both. All right. So 2 double into 6 double. Let me just show you the rough working. You're really dividing 3, right? And of course, 3 times 3, which is 9. We're going to do the same thing, 3 double this time into the 6 double. So in this case, we're going to be multiplying by 2. And of course, 2. So we add 9 and 10, that's double. Can leave it at that, guys. There's no number that can go into 19 and 12 without a remainder, so we leave it as it is, right? If it was a case where you can break it down, then you can break it down. Let's move on to number 6. Let's see what number 6 has in store for us. All right, this one is a subtraction. I want you guys to pause the video and try it. All right, welcome back. All right, so the LCM of 3 and 5 would have been 3, right? All right, so divide 3y into a problem with that, right? 15, that goes 5 times. So we're going to, all right, 5y into 15 is going to leave 3y. If for some strange reason, and the name is Linux Bennett. So this now would be negative 5. Remember, we talked about that, right? This would be negative 5 times 1, which would give us negative 5. So when we subtract, it's going to be 10 minus 15y. So guys, earlier I was saying something about simplifying. Now this one can be simplified because there is a number that can go into 5 and the same number can go into 15. What number is that? Which number can go into 5 and 15 without a remainder? All right, so when we 5, and that's our answer. All right, let's do this one. It says express as a single fraction. So we have 1 over x plus 1 plus 4 over x minus 2. All right, so guys, this one is a little bit different. What it is, these are all the LCM. The product of these would give you the LCM. So the LCM would have been x plus 1 and x minus 2. So we have x plus 1 times x minus 2. So x plus 1 times x plus 2. I like to show all the steps, Hit the like button if you're new to much. So we're not going to stop, So this would cancel this, right? So this would leave x minus 2 minus 2. The same thing is true for this one. If we should divide now by x minus 2, what would we get? Somebody type that in the comment section. So I could just rub off this. So we're now dividing by x minus 2. This would now cancel itself. So that would leave x plus 1. The bracket. In maths, the bracket means to multiply. So we're going to multiply both terms by 1. So 1 times x, 1 times anything is anything. So 1 times x, that's x. 1 times minus 2, that's minus 2. But now it's a different scenario. We're going to multiply by 4 now. So 4 times x, and of course, 4 times 1 is positive. So, guys, so it's x plus, after times you then change around this, right? So it's on the same side, and you put back a LCM, which is 2. So long story short, to cut it short now, x give us 5x, negative 4, negative 2 rather, plus 4 will give us positive 2. Why? Tell you why, guys. Once the signs are different, we're not going to complicate it when it's and keep the sign of the bigger one. So in this case, the positive 4 is larger than the negative 2. So the difference is 2. Let's move on to number 8. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. This one is an addition. So we have 3x plus 1 over 4 plus 2x minus 1 over 3. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that favorite button. So now we're going to put the LCM of 4 and 3, which is 12. All right. So 4 into 12 by multiplying by 3. So 3 times x, 3 times 3x rather is 9x. 3 times 1 is 3. So we're going to multiply by 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times negative 1, remember a positive times to get a 4. So what we need to do now, guys, is to group the like terms. So let's do that. So we're going to write it though. So it's 9 in front of it to keep that sign. Then you have plus 3. From there now we can simplify. 9 plus 8, that will give us what? 17x. One is positive, one is minus, right? So the bigger one is minus, and the difference is that. So we have 17x minus. This one is a multiplication. So we have double over 2 times double over 4. And of course, this is only 1 mark. I think they could have give 2 marks for this, So what does the rule say, guys? When you're multiplying times double and denominator times denominator, double square for this. All right. Very nice one. Let's move on to number 10. This one says simplify fully. So this one is a little bit different. We can either multiply numerator by numerator or we can cancel. I'm going to multiply numerator by numerator and then cancel. All right. I do it the long way. So it's 3a, 5a. 3a times that will give us 12a. 2 times 5a is going to give us 10a. So guys, right away we can see that the a was going to cancel itself, right? And of course, we have 12 over 10. We can divide both by 2. So that's 6 over 5. Very nice question, though. All right, let's see how much marks. 2 marks. All right, this one now is a little bit more complex. It says simplify fully. 5a to the third times 4a squared y, 6y times 2ay. So again, I'm going to do it the long way. All right, so it's 5a cubed. So 5, I'm going to multiply the 5 by the 4. So we are grouped like terms, even though a multiplication. So we have a3 times a2. Let's do it along, right? A times y. So 5, 4, I could simplify now. 5, 4 is 20. So guys, whenever you have a3 times a2, we add the powers. So we're going to add and we get a to the 5th. drop back with y. There's nothing to multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. And we have a, but then guess what? We have y squared. And of course, we could cancel now into about 12 and that. So 4 into 12, 4 into 20 is 5, and 4 into this. When we're dividing, we subtract, so this is a to the fourth. The y is going to cancel the y, so we only have y here. So that leaves 5a to the fourth divided by